ever visited the Stonehenge, please stand up. No one is standing up, which does not surprise me at all, considering only 1.3 million people have visited the Stonehenge, according to the BBC News UK website, bbc.com. Now, I, just like all of you, have never visited the Stonehenge, although I would love to. As a student majoring in science, it has been very interesting to see how discoveries of the Stonehenge have been made. The Stonehenge is a great mystery because no one knows exactly how it was built or the true purpose of the monument. Together, we will see how it was first discovered, how it has changed through time, and theories on how and why it came to be. Let's begin with the earliest mentions of the Stonehenge. The English Heritage website, english-heritage.org.uk, mentioned that the first excavation of the Stonehenge was requested by King James, who believed there was buried treasure underneath. Now, that was not true at all. So then in the 17th century, an antiquarian named John Aubrey studied the Stonehenge. Aubrey was the first to correctly identify the Druids as the builders. After Aubrey, many antiquarians and archaeologists surveyed the Stonehenge to come up with the numbering system we use for it today. On this slide, you will see the first depiction of the Stonehenge from the 15th century. This depiction is from the Guardian.com website. Now that we have established how it was discovered, we can move on to how the Stonehenge has changed. In 1901, many concerns arose about the stability of the Stonehenge, especially since one of the stones had fallen. That led to the straightening of one of the trilithons. A trilithon is two vertical stones with one horizontal stone on top. Those type of trilithons is what makes up most of the Stonehenge. On this slide right here, you will see the first ever picture of the Stonehenge from 1906. This photo is from the history website, history.com. Between 1919 and 1926, a restoration program was led by Lieutenant Colonel William Hawley. Since then, the Stonehenge has gone through many modifications, such as being set in concrete to help preserve the monument. That brings us to theories on how and why the Stonehenge came to be. The Stonehenge was a mystery from the get-go because many could not figure out who built it. History.com mentions that the Saxons, Danes, Romans, Greeks, or Egyptians were believed to have built the Stonehenge. We all now know that the Celtic high priest, known as the Druids, were the ones who built it. As for the physical building of the Stonehenge, no one really knows how the stones got to their place. Most of the stones in the monument are from local quarries, but the blue stones located in the center are from nearly 200 miles away. This is very, very strange considering there is no modern technology and the wheel hadn't even been invented yet to help them move the stones to that place. There is a lot of evidence that suggests that the Stonehenge was used as a burial site for a very long time. But there are many others who believe there are other purposes, such as a ceremonial site, a religious destination, or even a resting place for royalty. In the 1960s, an astronomer named Gerald Hawkins believed that the stones represented an astronomical calendar. Now, this theory has been shot down multiple times because the builders of the monument lacked the knowledge to create it for that purpose. In conclusion, the Stonehenge will remain one of the world's most mysterious and recognizable sites. Its long period of uncertainty about who built it and how they built it is the defining factor of the Stonehenge's amazement. On this slide above, you will see a modern-day picture of the Stonehenge. Now perhaps many of you will go out and visit the Stonehenge in person.